Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're back inside Disneyland. We're going to be trying some foods that just released here at the parks, as well as trying some items that we highly recommend you give a shot on your next trip here. We will also be on the lookout for any new merchandise that has shown up here at the resort recently, as well as talking about several new Disneyland Resort updates that you'll want to know about before your next visit. It's all in this video and much, much more, so stay tuned. But before we get started with today's video, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you guys do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. So let's get started. Good morning, everyone. It is 7:58. We have just arrived to the Mickey and Friends parking structure. My goodness, it is 48 degrees, so it is very cold outside. However, we are back at the parks. It is Tuesday now, not Monday. We actually took yesterday off. We hung out with some friends in downtown Disney, but it's time to make our way over to security to see what the lines look like, then pop on the tram and head to the Esplanade. We have now arrived over here to security, and it looks like it's nice and clear this morning. But of course, that's when you get here to the parking structure at an earlier and more reasonable time. So let's make our way onto the tram and into the parks. We have now just arrived to the Esplanade, guys. Check out the entrance to DCA just because the entrances are being worked on. So you can see these lines do get quite crazy. However, again, you're probably not going to wait more than like 20 minutes to get in. But I did want to point this out just because it is insane to see this amount of people waiting in line to get inside. Now, also while we're here in the Esplanade, I did want to point out that some new banners have popped up. So really nice to see some new stuff for 2025, some of our favorite characters of all time, as well as attractions. So remember to definitely take a look at these when you guys are here in the Esplanade. But now it's time to go inside Disneyland. Now, before we head inside Disneyland, I did want to point this out. There is still the magic band / new entrance that's going to be happening here at Disneyland. So I did want to show you guys that this is pretty much still under construction. So it's going to look pretty much the same like the one that we see off to the left hand side, but again, kind of limits some of the access to go inside. However, on the right hand side, it's still pretty clear. Since it is a Sweethearts night, it looks like Disneyland Park will close at 8 p.m. So definitely keep that in mind for these special event days. It is now 8:20. We have arrived inside of Disneyland. A very chilly day. However, we are still greeted with the construction of the railroad, which we will be talking about in opening day. Are you ready?
Birds gold.
Raylani, are you ready?
Yeah, I got a blanket.
You got a blanket.
Yeah.
Good job.
This is cold because our friends are here.
Our friends are here. That's right. We have now arrived inside on Main Street, U.S.A. It is 8:22. However, we're trying to beeline it to Rise of the Resistance, and you guys know me, I actually haven't been on it in a long time, and I've only been on it once. But we are here with our friends, Mike and Victoria, and they are excited too because they're celebrating their 30th birthday. So let's go all the way back to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and get on the ride. Oh my gosh, guys. So we just came over here to Frontierland. Now we just came over here to Frontierland. We're making our way back to Batuu. It's crazy to see like no crowds, you know, just because it's been such a long time since we've been here this early. So really actually peaceful, enjoyable. I feel like it's not shoulder to shoulder. However, I guess we'll see what Rise of the Resistance looks like. But again, this is actually really peaceful and fun. Update, we are now inside of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It is 8:30. And oh my goodness, even this area is nice and clear. Looks like Rise of the Resistance is about 30-minute wait. But holy cow, if you guys are coming back here first thing in the morning, it looks to be promising.
What ride are we gonna get on? Winnie the Pooh, let's get on. Let's go. She's quickly admiring the ducks that are right over here in the water. It's right there. Ready? Riding Pooh, and we rode it not once but twice. What did you think?
I have a very question
You had a good time? It left you speechless. Now, something we did want to point out is Raylani and I went to a cast member at the cart outside of Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond shop, and we did get our friend's birthday button all decorated here. And shout out to the cast members that still do this wonderful craft, because I don't like when I have to do it. It's more magical when they do it. So she made it really beautiful for her 30th, but now we're gonna go to Batuu and go find them. Are you ready?
Yeah, our name is Mike, Victoria.
Mike and Victoria, let's go find them.
We have arrived to the ride, so let's go jump on. Just got off the ride and oh my gosh guys, that was so much fun. I am grinning from ear to ear. That has been my second time on that ride. It's been over a year, I want to say, since the last time I jumped on there, but it was great to be there with our friends Mike and Victoria. My goodness, now it's time to convince Nicole to go on it, which I don't know will happen. So now are you ready to get on the ride?
No.
Raylani, what about you? Are you ready to go see the troopers?
To.
Yeah? Oh my goodness. You gotta be a little taller. And now, of course, we're here at the creature stall. Raylani wants to say hi to Lottie. Raylani, where's Lottie? Right here. Lottie is still asleep, Raylani. And of course, we had to come over here and say hi to the wart. But of course, Raylani doesn't really like him. Now over here at the lightsaber hilt caps, it does look like we have the new Ahsoka owl cap, which looks really, really nice. However, I still think I really do like the Loth cat, and these will run $24.99 each. Now we came over here to the Toydarian Toy Maker store, and I just wanted to see what they have. However, I'm not really seeing anything quite new, but there is one thing I do want to show you guys. Now, of course, the new thing is not the sabak, but I highly recommend if you guys do love Star Wars and want to be more thrilled with some games. I love playing this. However, the new thing looks like a N1 Starfighter. My goodness, it looks great, and this will run $24.99. Also inside the store, my buddy Mike just pointed this out. It looks like there is a pod racer on the wall. Jump up. You should work with us, Rancor.
A Rancor? Yeah.
What do you think, Raylani? Yeah? Now we just finished up inside the marketplace. We got a chance to see Boba Fett, which is always a good day. Raylani loves showing him Puffer Pig. Now we're gonna be heading inside of Ronto Wraps, or Ronto Roasters, I should say, and pick up some breakfast. So we'll show you guys what we get.
So we are here we're in Batuu at our favorite IKEA table, and from Ronto Roasters, we have some really fun wrap options. So first, we're gonna be starting off with the Ronto morning wrap. This consists of scrambled eggs, grilled pork sausage, shredded cheddar, peppercorn sauce, wrapped in a pita. We officially made it early enough to actually get the breakfast Ronto, so let's try it out as it's been a very long time. Cheers. Man, that was quite tasty. It's been such a long time since we've had it. That peppercorn sauce is my absolute favorite, as I am a pepper fiend. I add like so much pepper on my food, it's insane. But it's very smooth and mild of a Ronto compared to like the one I'm about to try. So that one's a really good option if you get here early enough to try the breakfast option. Now our next Ronto is going to be the Ronto-Less wrap. Now the Ronto-Less garden wrap consists of plant-based sausage, spicy kimchi slaw, sweet pickled cucumber, plant-based gochujang spread, wrapped in a pita. Now this one is a fan favorite in our family. Even Raylani tends to eat it. And like I said, it's more on the wild side with all the dressing compared to the Ronto, the morning Ronto there. But let's get our bite in. All right, first bite. Oh. Man, was that tasty. Now my pita bread is like a little extra grilled, as you can see right here. So just that first initial bite kind of scraped the roof of my mouth, but I like the crunchiness of the pita. It actually elevates a little bit more. I just wish I had a heads up. But as you guys saw here, Raylani just couldn't even let me finish off my review. She had to get her bite in. And this is like very mildly on the spicy side, and she actually really loves it. This is pretty, mild on the spice level, but overall, this is a great way to start the morning. And our last option is going to be our old reliable. Now this is the Meiloorun juice. I'm probably saying that wrong because I'm with some really die-hard Star Wars friends. But this is my favorite drink to get here at Ronto Roasters. This does have pineapple juice, Minute Maid lemonade with blueberry cranberry juice, lemon juice, and desert pear. It's so beautiful in color, but let's drink some. Here we go.
Now we just finished up eating those Ronto wraps, and oh my gosh, I absolutely love those things. They are very filling. They are definitely our go-tos, as well as the Meiloorun juice. That is always the best. I love the tangy and like sugariness to it. It is really, really delicious. Now I think we're gonna make our way throughout the rest of Batuu and see what else we do. Of course, we have plenty of updates to talk about today, and of course, merchandise to see. So let's keep going. But now, since we're here inside of Batuu, let's go inside Doc Ondar's and see what we have today. Now, I know we did show this shirt in the last week's video. So for $39.99, we have the Ahsoka I Am No Jedi shirt. However, I think I'm going to be picking this quarter zip up for Nicole today. She really, really wants it. Looks like we have our embroidery work as well as some of our other Ahsoka designs, including on the back, it says I Am No Jedi. So this might be the pickup today. Now also for $39.99, it looks like we have a small kids Ahsoka Tano outfit. I know I bought Raylani the Rey outfit, but since Ahsoka is definitely one of my favorite characters of all time, this would be pretty interesting to get. But shout out to my buddy and his wife for picking up Raylani the belt. So since we have the belt, I mean, I feel like we're gonna need this eventually. Maybe for Season of the Force. Now, oh my goodness, guys, the Moff Gideon helmet looks to be in stock here inside Doc Ondar's. So for $139.99, you could pick this up. This is definitely on my list. I think it would be really cool also to get the actor to sign it, but my goodness, it looks incredible in person. And how can I not come inside Doc's and see our friend Sparky? So it looks like Sparky's doing his normal thing here inside Doc's. And while we're inside, we might as well take a look at some of the lightsabers that they have in stock. Still, one that I really want is the Gunji, as well as Geos's lightsaber, which looks really good from the High Republic. But my goodness, they do have quite the variety. So it looks like right here with Doc Ondar's treasures, they have a new one in stock, or at least I have not seen this one. So it looks like you could get the Grievous mask. Still trying to figure out what that middle one is, but what were you saying it was possibly, Mike?
I think it's a Sith Acolyte mask.
Sith Acolyte mask. And then we also have Mandalorian, a Kyber Crystal, Shakti, as well as Plo Koon. couple of mystery ones, so this might be interesting to get pretty soon. Just got finished up inside Doc Ondar's. We did end up getting Nicole the Ahsoka jacket, so let's go surprise her right now. Okay, here you go.
What is it? It's blue. Mommy, look it. You want to help me? Help me open it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been wanting this. Oh. Wow, isn't it nice?
She's like, yeah. So looks like she likes it. What do you think?
I went a size bigger just in case I wash it. It doesn't shrink up, but
It looks perfect. I think you should leave the tag on too.
oh no, I gotta take it off.
We have now temporarily finished up inside Batuu. We're going to be going back in just a few. Now we're going to be making our way over to, I just forgot, where are we going in? Tomorrowland. Oh my goodness. So we're going to go on the Matterhorn for the very first time. I know you guys heard me talk about that in the past, but today's going to be the very first day that we get on it, which is going to be very exciting. I'm very concerned / curious on how the ride's going to play out, but let's see. We have arrived. Oh my goodness, let's see what this is all about. Just finished up. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Now, I just kind of gathered my thoughts and everything for the Matterhorn. That was so much fun. However, I think I got a little scared with that abominable snowman. He just kept popping up out of nowhere. But overall, a really fun experience. I can definitely say Nicole would probably never go on that just because of how intense it was. But for all of you guys who've been wanting me to get on that, well, we did it. So let's see what else we do for the rest of the day. Raylani, what did you think of me going on that ride? Yeah? Oh my gosh, just a thumbs up. We are now making our way over here by It's a Small World. I think we're gonna be using the restrooms. However, I did kind of wanna point out It's a Small World, of course, is down. And this will be reopening later on in the springtime, so right before May. I believe it's supposed to be right before the start of the 70th celebration here at Disneyland. So again, if you guys are coming anytime soon, unfortunately this ride is down. It's absolutely one of our favorites, so it is sad to see the construction happening at this time. We have now found our way back into Fantasyland. However, we're not going to be getting on Dumbo. We're actually going to be heading back to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge as our friends are going to build a lightsaber. And I think I'm going to watch them. We are now inside the First Order cargo. And it looks like there is actually a new, well, I guess action figure. I was going to be like, I think a statue, but definitely not a statue. So for $34.99. And I'm not going to lie, guys. It actually looks really, really cool. It does talk. But I would say the quality of this is actually up to par. Kind of neat. Now, I don't know if this is new or not. I don't believe I've actually seen it here at the parks. It's $24.99, but I like how it has the Darth Vader hilt as well as the helmet. Kind of a nice thing. I love the gloss finish because it definitely makes him nice and shiny. Just finished up inside the cargo store. We're going to be making our way over to the Millennium Falcon. So, you ready, babe?
I'm ready.
Raylani, are you ready? Yeah. We have arrived to the Millennium Falcon, and oh my gosh, guys, the weather today with the clouds and sky really makes this thing pop. Looks incredible as always. Well, I guess, yeah, I mean, always it looks good, right? I don't think there's a bad day with the Millennium Falcon. However, I think now we're going to be heading over to Savi's workshop. Check it out, guys. Raylani is on the speeder bike by herself. Well, you did get your driver's license in Tomorrowland, right, Raylani? She's just too excited. We have now arrived to Savi's workshop. Oh my goodness. So I'm not building one today. However, I am going with our friends to see what they end up building.
You got your Brylark wood, bantha hide and horn, even some Nexu teeth. It's a unique collection. And then we have Peace and Justice, inspired by the Jedi Ensign of the Clone Wars era. It's a much more classic option. And then we have Protection and Defense, inspired by the Jedi of the High Republic. Much more elegant and ceremonial feel with those golds and coppers there. And Power and Control, inspired by the Sith of the past and the present.
Now we just got the little cards that you're going to need to check in. So our friends did Power and Control and Peace and Justice. So let's head inside for the build. Now we just finished up inside Savi's, and my buddy Mike made a really sick looking Power and Control. How do you feel now, man?
Like I'm ready to take on the galaxy.
That's so awesome. And then Victoria, she made the Peace and Justice, and oh my goodness, you did a great job. What do you think, Raylani?
I like it.
Yeah? Is it like the Cinderella one you made? Yeah.
Because it's blue.
Yep. Now we just finished up with the lightsaber build, and oh my goodness, guys, those look really cool. It is 1 o'clock now, and I think we're gonna be making our way back to Main Street, USA, as we're gonna check some of the merchandise inside the Emporium. We also have some more food to try, which I'm really excited for, the 2 options that we picked for today. However, we're gonna be meeting up with our friend PJ, and then we're gonna see what updates we catch first, and then of course we're gonna get some food, so let's keep going. Now we are inside the Candy Palace, and I think we're gonna be getting one of the Valentine's Day ones.
Yes.
Which one do you think?
I don't know, we have to see. It's gonna go based off of color, not what it says.
Now also this one I am very curious to try. It's the Mickey Mouse peanut butter sandwich. Looks really, really delicious, so maybe on another Disney day we'll grab one of those. But of course, all the other fun Valentine's Day treats that they have available in here just look great. I love the colors. Now guys, they have them for $9.99. The Yzma potion bottle. My goodness, they are definitely running thin, and I'm going to say it yet again, it will sell out. It's probably going to sell out by today. So if you see these, make sure you pick them up. All right, Raylani, here's your treat.
Which one did you
Let's see what you got.
Suspense music.
I did.
What did you do?
What did it say? Do you remember? I told you.
The anticipation, guys.
I love you.
No,
I love you.
It says vessels. Kissy.
That's
Kissy.
Now the first bite. Let's see.
How does it taste?
It's a thumbs up already, guys. Wow. What does it taste like, Raylani? Halloween?
Honey.
Honey. Oh, wow. Okay. I like it. Guess who we found? PJ. Say hi, Raylani. We are now back to the very front of Disneyland, and we're going to start our updates now. So it looks like we have an opening date of March 7th for the Disneyland Railroad. We are very excited, as it's one of our favorite rides, and we know a lot of you guys absolutely love it as well. So hopefully that kind of cheers you up. I know some of you guys have been a little bit bummed out that it's not open, but hopefully that day stays true, and if you guys are coming around that time, you can jump on this ride. And while we're here on Main Street, USA, I did want to point out the popcorn bucket stock level. It does not look like we have the Stitch Magic Key refillable one at this moment, nor the Valentine's Day heart bucket, so unfortunately, those aren't in stock. Now, while we're here on Main Street, USA, let's go inside the Mad Hatter and check out the stock level of the DIY Disneyland headbands. We are now inside, and it looks like there is still plenty of stock. So it looks like we have Stitch, we have Angel, as well as all of our Nightmare Before Christmas friends, and of course our classic characters. So again, if you're looking for any of this stuff, it looks like you're still good on the stock. Now that we finished up inside the Mad Hatter shop, let's make our way over to the Emporium and see what new merchandise has just hit the Disneyland Resort. We have now made it inside the Emporium, and it looks like we're greeted with our new crew neck sweatshirt. So it has that kind of like puff out print, or I shouldn't say print necessarily, I guess like the punch on the material with the embroidery work. So these will each run $59.99, and I do believe there are a few other colors, so if we see them, I'll definitely point them out. Now a quick pass through of some of the 2025 merchandise that is in stock here inside the Emporium. So a lot of other accessories as well as our bags, but I am actually looking for a specific sweatshirt to see if they still have in stock. And on the opposite end, it looks like more of the 2025 merchandise is still here, and again, nothing really selling out like we've pointed out in the past. But I do really like that idea and concept, just to give everyone a chance at this merchandise. Now for $17.99, we have a new die-cast bus. So if you guys use the Toy Story lot to come inside the parks, well, this might be a pickup for you for that memory. And right above it, it looks like you also have a big hauler. Now today is Tuesday, that means there is new pins here at the Disneyland Resort. I think one new one is the Top Hat Treats with, what is that, Sorcerer Mickey on the top. Also, another one I haven't seen quite yet is the 25th celebrating the Valentine's Day for 2025, as well as a few other options. But again, I'm trying to learn, guys, but there is a brief overview of everything that they have in stock. And for $69.99, we have the Mickey Balloon sweatshirt, as well as the Disneyland Castle. However, at the moment, I know a lot of you guys have asked for the Mickey peace sign sweatshirt, and unfortunately, I have not seen that in quite some time. Now, it looks like we have a new arrival for $49.99. We have Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto on this long sleeve shirt, but I think one of my favorite parts is the like jean collar. Looks really, really great. On the back, it looks like we have Disneyland embroidered. Honestly, for the price tag, I feel like you're really getting your money's worth. What do you guys think? Is this something that you would pick up? I could definitely see Nicole rocking something like this, so maybe it's something I'll have to pick up for her in the future. Now here is a brief overview of some of these shirts that they have here inside the Emporium. Now remember, guys, these are $29.99 each, but when you buy two, they are actually $25 each, which is really nice. So a lot of fun options. Not really seeing any new shirts quite yet, but I'm sure we got more trickling around right around the corner. Now here is a brief overview of some of these shirts that they have here inside the Emporium. Now remember, guys, these are $29.99 each, but when you buy two, they are actually $25 each, which is really nice. So a lot of fun options. Not really seeing any new shirts quite yet, but I'm sure we got more trickling around right around the corner. And like we saw the other day, for $69.99 each, we have the reversible crew neck long sleeve shirt. So it looks like we have Pooh as well as the Disneyland Castle, which both look really, really great. I mean, it's very, very loud, which I do really like. So the colors on these look fantastic. And then on the back of Pooh, it looks like it's the same design, which is really fun. And then of course, like inside each one, you can kind of like see based on the look. But I think what they are kind of presenting in the front is just perfect. Now on the opposite side, it looks like we have a Mickey Mouse as well as Minnie, which both these options are also really cool looking. We officially have a rare sighting. I never see the Disney California Adventure merchandise here inside the Emporium, so I'm really curious if this is just a return or if they're actually selling it inside. So I guess we'll see. We'll make our way around and see if they carry any of the Lunar New Year stuff in here. Yo guys, check this out. It looks like we have a Darth Maul Otter box for $59.99. My goodness, it's always good to see some prequel stuff, especially one of my favorite characters of all time, Darth Maul. And right next to it, we also have the Disneyland Castle Otter box, So again, it's nice to see more prequel stuff. Oh, it looks like we also have the Disneyland as one. So again, if you're looking for like a nice little case, it looks like they have them inside the Emporium. Now check this out, guys. For $34.99, it looks like we have some new Haunted Mansion ears. Oh my goodness, these look really, really fun. I love like the little like see-through area right here on the actual headband. We also have some flowers on the front as well as a veil. What do you guys think about these? I do think they actually look really, really fun. Can't wait to show Nicole and see what she thinks. Also an update on the Valentine's Day Starbucks cups. I know a few of you guys have asked, and it does look like they have both still in stock. So the heart one for $29.99 and the stainless steel, I do believe, for $44.99. So hopefully you guys can snag these if you guys are coming pretty soon.
We just wrapped it up with merchandise. We're here at the end of Main Street, and from the corn dog cart, we have a new drink. So here we have the Strawberry-Basil Wagonade. This is strawberry lemonade with basil syrup. This sounds pretty refreshing. I'm not really the biggest fan of how those like plumped up strawberries are looking, but let's keep an open mind and try out a drink here. Here we go. Ooh. So the basil is pretty much non-existent. You would literally have to take a bite of it like Heimlich from Bug's Life did to probably get that enhanced flavor. It's like very, very mild, but it's definitely more on that like tart, tangy strawberry lemonade side. It's not bad. It's actually quite good, very refreshing. I think I would give this a 4.5 out of 5. It's really good. We got a chance to see Mickey and Friends Cavalcade here on Main Street. It was a nice surprise. We actually didn't plan it, and this is the second time we've caught one of these sporadic cavalcades, which was really fun. Raylani was yelling at all the characters and blowing them tons of kisses. Now, something that we did see is our beloved Jolly Holiday is still undergoing some construction. They did get some new banners, tapestry, I don't know what you want to call them, but it looks really cool. Makes it look like, you know, something we're familiar to. However, we cannot go inside. I believe it's opening sometime in May, but that's still kind of a long, long ways for us foodies who love the delicious foods and treats that they have inside. But hopefully it just goes like that and we'll be back in there enjoying ourselves again.
What do you know? The walls are still up at Pixie Hollow. We're not going to talk about that, right? Sore subject, but we're going to be making our way back to Fantasyland, to Troubadour Tavern, as we're going to try something new, not new, right?
Yes. So we're here in Fantasyland and we're here at Troubadour Tavern. We're going to be trying out a new food option. So here we have the barbecue burnt ends potato. This is brisket burnt ends tossed in Coca-Cola barbecue sauce, served with creamy slaw, a pickle spear, and onion flavored snacks. My goodness, is that a big pickle? I'm so excited for that. Now, this is pretty much the roundup potato that they had for Pixar Fest. I feel like it's just like maybe tweaked just a little bit, but let me stop blabbing and get the perfect bite going. I'm going to go in for this pickle first, which is a little warm. I prefer a cold pickle, but here we go. Oh my gosh, that was quite a big pickle. It almost actually jumped out of my mouth. Let's cut a piece of potato. These burnt ends are huge. That's a big chunk of that. Let's get some slaw. Okay. Let's see how I can do all this. Here we go. Oh, man, this is really good. This is basically a walking barbecue here at Disneyland. It's pretty tasty. The potatoes cook, you know, as perfect as a potato can. I'm a huge fan of the big chunks of meat that they're using. The slaw is perfect. Just the whole thing combined is a 5 out of 5 meal right here. And I know this will feed the both of us and we will be very filled. So this is a good bargain.
All right, everyone, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. It was actually really nice to get here quite early, be able to knock some rides out, have some fun with friends, also see the lightsaber build. That was really incredible. However, the potato we just had right now, chef's kiss, really good. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. And like we always say, may you always have a magical adventure. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.